One thing I will never do is get bored of the salmon rice bowl. It is just the perfect meal. I'm sorry. Like, it's just perfection. It honestly might be one of my favorite meals ever. It's so good. Good morning, guys. Okay, I lied. It's 12:18, so it's technically the afternoon. But I feel like I've already lived multiple lives today. I got up extra early today, and my friend Olivia and I went on a walk at 7 a.m. Okay, I'm so proud of myself. We just went for a little walk on the Schuylkill like river trail. It's like a very, very cloudy, dark day outside, but it was honestly kind of nice because it's been so hot. It's kind of like refreshing. We did that, and then I came back. I worked for like an hour, and then Julia and I went to a coffee shop. We got like all of our morning work done, and so now it's my lunch break. And obviously I'm back at the apartment. If you guys don't know, I work from 8 to 5 every day, so I get an hour lunch break and kind of take it whenever I need to. But I already showed you guys the salmon bowl. This is leftovers. I made it for dinner last night. So we have salmon that I just baked in the air fryer, white rice, cucumber, and then I made a sauce. I think I used it all, but it's mayonnaise, Frank's red hot sauce, and soy sauce, just a little bit. It is perfect. Then, pièce de résistance. Hold on. My favorite thing ever, Trader Joe's seaweed snacks, just the roasted seaweed. I literally woke up and I was like, wow, I'm really excited to eat my leftovers. That's when you know it's good. I'm gonna eat this. We're gonna get back to our workday. Kind of in a resetting mood because I just got back from dog sitting for my brother. Technically Sunday morning at like 2 a.m. So I'm feeling a little out of sorts and I haven't been home in a week. It's a little bit interesting. Tonight, I have a hot yoga class that I'm going to. I'm very excited. It's at one of my favorite hot yoga studios I found in the city. It's so good. Then tomorrow we're going to dinner. Since I didn't see anyone last week, like I didn't do anything social because I was dog sitting. I feel like I'm kind of catching up now. Let's eat our lunch and I'll catch up with you later. It's 6:35. I am going to a hot yoga class. This is so funny. I'm like so all over the place, but I'm done with work. I had like a quick snack. After work, I had to do some personal work for social media. I had to post a sponsored TikTok. So I did that. And honestly, it takes me a long time because I'd like to be extra sure that like everything is done properly so that I don't have to redo it later. I got distracted because I think I found like a feature in TikTok Studio that like automatically shortens your long form videos, and I've been wanting to try something like that for a while. I got distracted like playing with it, and then I like looked up and I was like, I need to get ready. I need to leave in like 2 minutes. Side note, this is so random, but I got this bobby pin holder thing from Amazon, and it has like a magnetic closure, so you can get them out, but they won't just like fall out by themselves, and when you put them back in, it like snaps them up. It honestly works really well. I'm impressed. I should probably also wear a headband because I feel like my little hairs are gonna fall all over my face. Okay, I'm gonna go. realize that my vlogs are usually rather disorganized, but this one is definitely setting that tone already. I got back from my hot yoga class. Oh my gosh. I try to go like as frequently as I can, but still every single time I feel like I forget how freaking hard it is just because of how hot it is in there. I feel like literally all of the water in my body, like I sweat out. It's so nice, but it's very difficult. So I came back, I took a shower, just made myself some dinner. It's literally just some chicken tenders that I air fried with like literally half a bottle of hot sauce. I'm so excited. That's what we are working with because I have ingredients to make an actual like full meal, but I'm not doing that. And also it's literally already 9:15, which is low-key my bedtime. I finished the class I think around 8:15 and then walked back. Obviously, I'm very tired, but I'm very proud of myself for going to that class because I did consider canceling it because I went on a pretty like long walk this morning when we went on like the river walk. I'm really glad that I went. I think that was good. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I was realizing this morning that I think I literally have like an activity or like a thing planned every single day this week, which is great because I do think I kind of missed last week, like seeing like the friends I made here and everything, which is like so cool to say because if you guys haven't been watching the vlogs, I am 23 and I moved to Philly 5 months ago maybe, and like this is the first like city I've ever lived in. This is the first time I've moved out by myself. This is the first time I've like lived alone, like all of that. I'm just so grateful that I've met so many wonderful people here, like genuinely. I honestly still can't believe it. I also love living alone so much. And again, this is also something I've said on the vlog before, but I feel like my whole life I've always been like very introverted. Like I really find and gain like energy when I'm by myself versus like getting more energy when I'm with other people. I need to like be alone to recharge and then I can use that energy to socialize, if that makes sense. So like I still love socializing, but I need to have my energy stores ready. You know what I mean? That sounds like a little bit out there, but I think you understand what I'm saying. I don't know, I feel like this week we're kind of like embracing the idea of just like being in my living alone introvert era. Like literally 90% of the day I'm spending by myself, but I think I'm doing a really good job of going to get coffee with my friends, going on walks with my friends, going to workout classes, like getting out of the house basically, which might not sound like a big deal, but for me 2 years ago or even a year ago, being able to just be comfortable living totally alone and then also knowing that I'm not just gonna stay inside all day every single day and like not go out, such a huge leap. Like I don't think if you told me that a couple years ago I'd be like kind of shocked. I got to a point where I felt more comfortable doing that. I do think it's also just like growth and kind of over time. Yeah, I'm tired and I don't know if anything I'm saying makes any sense at all, so I'm gonna eat my chicken tenders and I'm gonna watch Psych because it's one of my comfort shows and I love it. I've been rewatching it for like third, fourth time. I'm sure I've seen it all the way through more times than that, low-key.
What have we got? What we've got is a workday.
Sometimes I start vlogging and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna put this on the internet. You're welcome. I'm just kidding. I worked all day. I had kind of a stressful work day and it was one of those days where everything just kept going wrong. So everything was taking so much time. I couldn't get done all the things I needed to do because things just kept happening. And so I find it really frustrating when I end the day and I didn't get done my to-do list and then I know I'm gonna have more work to do tomorrow, which obviously is not ideal and I try to avoid that if I can. So that's why I kind of didn't vlog. I was kind of in my zone working and then I worked and answered personal emails through lunch. That's what we did today. I feel like you can kind of hear it in my voice, but I feel weird. I think that my allergies are acting up because I just feel drowsy. My throat is like irritated and I know it also doesn't help that I haven't been sleeping very well recently. I don't think I'm sick. I just think that my immune system is like, girl, relax. So I'm gonna do my very best to go to bed early tonight. I think that is the vibe. Also, I think the stick of pear, my favorite. I am getting ready right now to go to dinner with my friend Meg. I'm very excited. It's technically her birthday dinner, even though her birthday was a couple weeks ago because I wasn't around for her birthday. So very excited to get to celebrate her today instead. We are going to Dear Daphne, which is a new restaurant. I think it's Mediterranean, I want to say. And I haven't been there yet and I'm so excited. It looks really good. So, oh, that scared me so badly. Oh, thankfully my apartment is honestly very soundproof, which is incredible. But the one thing I can really hear is plumbing. And sometimes it scares me. I also got so scared today because I was just sitting working and I heard like a really loud knock on my door. I just wasn't expecting it, so it like made me jump. But it was just maintenance doing lead testing. So fun. I also just got this new Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue bronzer. I have not tried it. And when I literally have 10 minutes until I need to leave, I don't know if now is a good time to try it, but I kind of want to. We'll just use like a tiny little bit. I think it's like a blush and a bronzer together. It looks pretty. I don't know how potent it is, so we'll do like a very small amount. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, you really cannot see. Honestly, I should turn this over. Wait, 1 second. That's better. Wait, this is like perfect for summer. I'm a fan. I think I need to leave in like literally like 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Or actually maybe 15. I think we're fine. Like I said, I was getting a little bit stressed at work today, and the reason that obviously I don't like that is just because I have more work to do tomorrow. But I was trying to remind myself throughout the day, like 2 things. The first thing, we literally live on a floating rock. It's not that deep. And also my degree is in PR and advertising, and something that my teachers would always say like in like my PR classes is it's PR, not the ER. Like no one's gonna die. It's not a life or death situation. Like some people are actually saving people's lives. I'm doing social media. Like it's not that deep. I'm trying to remind myself of that. If you find yourself in a similar situation, I hope that this is a good reminder for you as well. It did make me feel a little bit better. My hair looks crazy. I think I'm just gonna put it in braids because of what is going on. I am so grateful. Here's my little cheesy moment of the night. I'm just so grateful I got to meet Meg and just like all of the friends that I have met here, like in general. They just have been so sweet to me, and everyone that I've met has honestly had such a genuine like want to build community, if that makes sense. Like I feel like sometimes it's hard because you feel like you're the only one who really cares about like connecting with people, and I've definitely felt like that before in my life where I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm the only one putting in effort, you know, or like sacrificing is a strong word, but like sacrificing my time or my energy to like figure out when to have plans and like make an effort to like get to know people and stuff like that. Everyone I've met here is just really like genuinely wants to connect with people, which I think is so nice, and I'm just so grateful. And honestly, I don't know how that happened. Like I wish I could just like give you guys a blueprint because I honestly am not sure, but it's something I think I will never take for granted because it was the biggest thing I was worried about when moving was like making friends. I mean, I know I've talked about this like a million times, but I think you guys can probably relate because I know a lot of us are like the same age and kind of going through the same life transitions and stuff, and really like friendships in your 20s and in like adulthood, just like not being in school, it's just like I think one of the wildest parts. It's just the most different of how it was when I was younger. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just really grateful for that experience, and I think, I don't know, I always want to try and like expanding my social circles and like trying to meet new people, and like, I just think that's like one of the greatest things about living in a city is you really do have a lot of people around you who have the same interests as you or are the same age as you, and a lot of people like really do want to meet new people and make friends. I don't know. I think it would be really fun to do like a whole vlog about trying to make new friends, because I think that would be really fun and also a little bit of a social experiment, possibly, you know? I feel like that would be really cool. Let me know what you guys think about that. It's kind of like a half-formed idea, but I think it would be really fun. I also have so many other random ideas. I really want to do a video of like trying like an absurd amount of coffee shops. Like, I don't know if that's interesting to anyone except for me, because I have like a deep obsession with coffee shops. They're like my favorite places in the world. I don't know, let me know. Maybe you guys like coffee shops as much as I do. You never know. It's giving Wednesday Addams, half Wednesday Addams. This side isn't done yet. I actually watched, well, the season isn't fully out yet, but I watched first half of season 2 of Wednesday. What did you guys think? I liked it. It was fun. I think I really enjoy the characters and the like aesthetics of that show so much. I think they're like genius and so fun. But the storylines are really like not my favorite, but I still really enjoy the show. And I think it is mostly just like the characters are so lovable and like unique and fun. So random, but this shirt is from a local Philly small business. It's called Faded Moon. And they make really cute aesthetic like hoodies and stuff. They're just all about like positivity and sweet little messages, which is so fun. So cute. I think this is their most recent collection. Random, but I also didn't realize that they were a local business until like 3 days ago. And I was like, that is so fun. Finding places around here are local is so cool. I love it so much. Okay, see you in a minute. Putting you on top of the coffee maker. Also, yes, the room is a mess, so please just disregard that. Also, I have my little pink light on, which is why I'm a weird color. Anyway, this is the outfit. I got this new top from TJ Maxx. Isn't it so cute? I absolutely love it. It's so adorable and very comfortable and perfect for summer because sleeves are my enemy in the summer. I'll leave it at that. The girls will get it. But it feels so cute. Just put on a little bit more jewelry. Again, sorry, the literal light. Hold on. There. Now it's better. We're being social butterflies, right? This is what, yeah. That's what the social butterflies do. You guys, it's 6:14 p.m. right now. I think you can hear it in my voice. I just do not feel well, and I honestly cannot tell if I'm getting sick or if my allergies are just really horrendous, because sometimes they are really bad and like I take allergy medicine, but sometimes they're just like a few times during the year where they make me so drowsy and like congested and like I just hate it so much. So I just felt so tired and gross all day long, and I just had so much work stuff to do. So obviously I was just working all day. I actually worked an hour over this evening, which is why it's like past 6 right now, because I didn't like necessarily have more work than normal. I mean, I did a little bit, but it was mostly just because everything kept taking so much longer than I needed it to, because like things kept going wrong. I was going to go to a Soul Cycle class tonight, and I canceled it last night because I knew I wasn't feeling well, and I was like, I'm trying to be good and become better at trying to figure out like when to push myself in terms of like health and wellness things, and like when to just be like, today's not the day. And I was feeling like I just like was not feeling good enough to do that. Like that just did not seem like a good idea. I'm really glad I canceled it, because I would be really miserable if I was doing that right now. I'm gonna make dinner. I was just like watching some TikToks for like a few minutes to like decompress after work, I don't know if any of you guys are very interested in this at all. As I've been in my 20s era of my life, I feel like one of the big things that I've been learning about and like that I want to learn more about is just like financial literacy stuff, like saving and investing and like credit cards, all of that stuff. I actually find it like really fascinating and interesting. My parents like did a really good job of like trying to teach me everything that they knew, but didn't really grow up with like a ton of like knowledge about like this is how you invest and like you should have a high yield savings account. Like these are kind of all things that I'm learning for myself for the first time. And obviously my TikTok algorithm like knows what I'm gonna watch, so all of the videos were like about finance things. It's a very like double-edged sword, because on one hand I see these things and they make me so stressed because I'm like, oh my god, like I need to do this, I need to do this. And then on the other hand, they're like very nice, because obviously I'm not going to, and neither should you, like take financial advice like as gospel from a TikTok. Like please don't do that, and I'm not saying you should, but just having like some exposure to it even at all allows you to know like what you want to do your own research on and like what you want to learn more about from, you know, good reputable sources. I'm going off on a tangent right now. Anyway, the funny thing is I've been trying to like make my vlogs like themed lately, because I feel like it makes it more fun for me to film them, like also more interesting for you guys. I was thinking that this one was going to be about like being an introvert trying to get out of the house more, and like honestly it low-key kind of is, but I think today we are just being realistic that we needed to have a be by ourselves day today. Just like my body was like, no, you're not going outside, like this, you're hibernating for a day, and sometimes you have to do that, so it's okay. But hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'll feel better. We'll go outside and see people. It should be great. Trying to figure out what I want to make for dinner. When I went grocery shopping this week, I got I think 3 different meals, and the first one I already ate it and all the leftovers, which was the salmon bowls that I showed you guys. And then the other recipe that I got ingredients for is like a pasta with like a green like vegetable based sauce. It sounds weird, but it looks really yummy and I'm sure it'll be delicious. And then the other thing was chicken meatballs and like a cucumber salad, like a little like Greek inspired moment. I might do that. The only reason I'm kind of upset is I realized I didn't get any like pita bread or like flatbread, which would be like my favorite thing to eat with that type of dish, but I do have rice left over that I could have instead. So I think I'm just gonna make like a little cucumber salad really quick, heat up the meatballs. Let me show you guys, actually, like this is one of my favorite Trader Joe's products I found recently. The Trader Joe's chicken meatballs. Every Trader Joe's is kind of different, but if you look in the section where the prepared food is, like the sandwiches and the salads and like those kinds of things, that's usually where this is. These are literally just already fully cooked meatballs, which is why they're so great, because you don't have to cook them, you just like warm them up, or if you want to like pan fry them, which is what I usually do. Multiple meals for me anyway, if you like add other things, obviously not just the meatballs. So I'm gonna heat up those again and make a little salad. Yeah, I was literally just like so hibernating all day. I was just at my desk like with my sweatshirt on, like sneezing and like I'm sure I look completely ridiculous and like answering emails and working, like obviously, but I'm sure I look so silly. I like to watch like YouTube videos when I'm doing like not very like, you know, creatively focused tasks, more like admin stuff at work. But I've been watching so many Disney vlogs because I have a trip coming up that I'm very excited about. I literally just said where it is, but it's gonna be very magical. And I'm so excited. So I've just been watching Disney vlogs like nonstop for the last like week, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going with 2 of my friends. It's so fun because they're both new friends. What is that? This is what happens when you live in a city. They're both new friends that I've made since moving to Philly, which is so fun because I don't know, I just never imagined that I would have this many friends at this point since moving, and then also to get to a point where like people like want to go on like trips with me. I'm so grateful and like kind of still in shock that that's a real thing. The other fun thing is that they both are also content creators. Let's make our dinner. We're gonna have kind of a chill night. I might try to do some like life admin this afternoon because I'm not really going to have a weekend this weekend, because, or like in terms of like doing things for myself, because I'm going to be away on a family trip. I'm still going to be working every day and everything, so it's not a vacation that I just like won't physically be in my apartment, so I won't be able to like clean, do any finance stuff, like just normal like around the house things. So we might do that, and then we'll definitely tidy because like low-key it's kind of a mess in here. Okay. Possibly one of my most precarious camera setups ever. It includes a paper towel roll and a blender. So we are switching up the experiment, okay? We're doing something different than our normal routine, which I feel like is good. And I've been wanting to be a person who meal preps breakfast specifically because I love breakfast and I'm often like a very hungry person in the morning. For some reason, I just never make anything in advance and I feel like it'd be so nice. And I have time tonight, so I thought it would be good to try a new recipe. I obviously had dinner already and I just did a little tidy up of my apartment, really basic stuff, but this TikTok has been living rent-free in my head for months. It's this like sticky date chia seed pudding concoction and it sounds so fun. So I literally got the ingredients specifically for this recipe when I went grocery shopping. Some of the ingredients are going to be a little bit different, but I can also like link the TikTok if you guys want to copy it. But I'm gonna do that and see how it goes. So let's do it. Okay, guys. I still am like not feeling very well. We're taking it day by day. Obviously, I just took a shower, so my hair is wet, but I got ready for work and I just sat down. I don't think I'm gonna dry my hair because my first meeting is in like an hour, so It should be okay by then. We should be good. I need to start this task that I have been putting off for like a day and a half. And in my defense, I was doing another thing that I wanted to do the least yesterday. So I wasn't like totally like pushing it off. I had other things I need to do, but I have just been avoiding it. And it's literally not that hard. It's just gonna be really time consuming and like finicky. And I just really don't want to do it, but I'm going to, because obviously I have other things I could do, but like this one's more important and I could do the other stuff tomorrow. So like, I can do it. I'm a big girl. I can do it. Okay, let's do it. And then honestly, I'm excited for the meeting. Yeah, and then tonight, if all goes well, I'm going to happy hour with one of my friends and I'm very excited. It's like weirdly kind of cold almost outside, so we'll see what the vibes are. There's also low-key a flood warning because there's a hurricane, so I don't know what is going on, but we shall see. Good morning. I still sound like this, but I didn't sneeze incessantly for hours this morning, so that's a win in my book. I just like sound weird. But coming to you live, not actually live, but from my desk, because this is where I spend probably like low-key 80% of my time. Obviously because I have to work. But good morning. It's 11:05. I'm just taking a quick little break because I'm going to go to the coffee shop with my friend Eliza, who actually is the friend that I went to happy hour with last night. So that's gonna be really fun. I just need to like get out of the house. I also have like typically during the summer we have summer Fridays, which is literally the best perk for work, like probably of all time. I love them so much. That is just not gonna happen for me today. Like I am definitely not gonna be able to finish everything I need to do by that time, so we'll see when we're able to be done. I might be able to be finished around 3 looking at my to-do list. I don't know. I have like a lot of things to do. It's not because I haven't been productive, which I find like the most annoying is like, you know, when you just are doing a lot of stuff and you're getting a lot of things done, but like things outside of your control are making things take too long. I know I've already said that like 8 times this week, but you can tell that that is bothering me. And yes, I know I'm a control freak and productivity freak. I'm so aware. I'm so aware. Definitely got done some important things I needed to do this morning, so that's good, but I definitely have so much work still left to do. Tonight at 5:30, I think I have a Pilates class that I'm going to go to, so that's going to be good. And I'm very excited because I do physically feel better. I just like sound not good, so I think I'll be fine. So I'm going to go to that, and then we'll see how much I can get done tonight. But actually tomorrow my grandparents are visiting. This is so random, but they got like they have a timeshare situation. They're like going on vacation this week in New Jersey, and since I live in Philadelphia, obviously New Jersey is like literally right there. So they're gonna pick me up on the way tomorrow, and we're gonna go to the hotel together, and I'm gonna hang out with them for a week. So I'm still gonna be working. I'm just gonna be in a hotel instead of my bedroom. That's the plan, but the reason I said that is because I need to pack. I don't think they're gonna be here until like the afternoon tomorrow though, so I might be able to do it tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe we'll just clean tonight because I always have to clean before I go anywhere, just because obviously it's nice. And then also, I don't want to jinx myself. I can't really because it's just true. I have mice and cockroaches, which we all knew that was going to happen at some point, and I've been very diligent about staying on top of it. I had management come, they like set out traps, and there was like a hole behind my sink that they thought the mice were coming through, so they like filled in the hole. So it's definitely better than it was before. But yesterday I'm 99% sure I saw a mouse. And the thing is, like, they're obviously very fast and I always see them out of the corner of my eye. So sometimes I like gaslight myself to being like, what is that noise? Anyway, sometimes I gaslight myself of like, it wasn't actually a mouse, I'm just like making it up. But I'm pretty sure I saw a mice again. So Obviously, we need to be as clean as physically possible because that's one of the few things I have control over that will help, because if they don't have food, maybe they'll go somewhere else. I don't know. If you guys have any tips, let me know. Obviously, I've like, again, told management of my building, and like they are in charge of the pest control. I'm just in charge of telling them and also making sure everything's clean, like I said. So it should be fine. But I have like a nightmare of leaving for like a few days and there just being like mice and cockroaches everywhere. I'm pretty sure I've actually had that nightmare like before. It's another adulthood rite of passage. Honestly, I feel like if you live in a city and that hasn't happened to you, you don't actually live in a city. You know what I mean? Really fine. It's not too bad right now. But again, I'm trying to be proactive because I know I definitely don't want it to get worse. So let's go to the coffee shop and have a productive day. We got this. Out right now. Oh my god. This angle is kind of weird, but it's fine. I also don't know what is going on with my hair, but just pretend it looks normal. We went to the coffee shop and that was great. Definitely made me feel better. I got a lot of work done. It's 2:35 right now. I just came back and made myself some lunch, which is great. So we're just gonna do our best. I'm gonna power through. I'll put on some fun music and then hopefully, I don't know, maybe by 4, that might be ambitious, low-key. It might just be a full day, which is okay. It does happen. I am looking at a perspective of I'm very lucky that we get half days during the summer, which is true, just on Fridays, not every day, obviously. I am so grateful for that, and I have gotten to experience them. Instead of this not being one, I'm looking at it like I got to do the other ones, which is true, and I, again, am very grateful and lucky that I got to do this. But let's see what we need to do. I need to send an email. That's what we're gonna do. Like I said, we have Pilates at 5:30. Oh, hello. Okay. You guys, I do not sound great. I don't feel great, but that's okay. We're doing our best. Let's go.